Septifix has been showing up a lot lately. I wanted to understand whether that's because it works or just because the marketing is good. So I broke it down properly. This is Critique Lab. I don't recommend things I haven't actually examined. The problem with septic tank maintenance isn't just the awful yard smells or the constant threat of a backup, it's that there's so much conflicting information about how to address it that most people end up paralyzed or just cycling through store-bought liquids that half work. Septifix is positioned as a more targeted solution. Here's whether that's actually true. Here's the mechanism. Septifix works by releasing oxygen and neutralizing pH from the bottom of your tank up. The reason most liquid alternatives underdeliver is they target the top layer with anaerobic bacteria, which produces temporary changes at best because the bacteria die off quickly in toxic water. This takes a different approach: solid oxygen-releasing tablets that create a thriving environment for aerobic bacteria. More precise, less noise. That's the theory, and the practice seems to hold up. Three things came up when I broke this down. First, the oxygen release. Each tablet releases up to 10 liters of oxygen. This is the one most people overlook, but it's actually what makes destroying hydrogen sulfide, the awful rotten egg smell, possible at all. Second, the pH buffer. This is consistent with what current research suggests about keeping bacterial colonies alive. By neutralizing the acid, the bacteria survive for up to 90 days. Third, targeted sludge breakdown. Minor on its own, but it compounds with the other two to eat through grease and solid waste before a clog can form. If the mechanism works the way the evidence suggests, here's the realistic progression. Early observable change. Noticeable odor reduction in 3 to 5 days. Medium-term shift, that tends to compound into a drop in standing water and solid waste over several weeks. The deeper transformation, and with consistency, the ability to skip your yearly $500 pumping fee entirely because the tank stays clear. This isn't a straight line, but the direction is consistent. The protocol is straightforward. Flush one tablet down your toilet once a month. Fits into a daily or monthly routine without friction. The timeline that comes up most is 3 to 5 days for smell reduction and a few months for meaningful waste breakdown. Not a caveat, just how cumulative mechanisms work. Earlier is anecdotal, later is where the data gets consistent. One data point worth including: they offer a 60-day money-back guarantee. I treat that as a proxy for product confidence. Companies don't offer meaningful refund windows on things they know don't work. It also means your downside is capped. For an analytical decision, that matters. If the mechanism makes sense to you and the problem I described matches where you are, the link to the official page is in the description. Direct link, no resellers. They currently have a heavy discount on their 18-month bulk supply. Read through their breakdown, cross-reference what I've said, and make the call. You've got the picture now. If you've run your own test on Septifix, put your findings in the comments. Comparing notes is how we get past the marketing.